The best part of this is that it's going to be cheap and easy to install. So for folks that are out there on a budget, this is going to be perfect for you. Before we start today's video, I do want to give a shout out to Wield. Now, Wield is an off-road lifestyle apparel company that makes awesome clothing like hats, hoodies, and this shirt that I'm wearing right now with the good old USA flag on it. You can go check out their stuff at wieldlife.com. That's Wield, L-Y-F-E.com, and check them out on Instagram. I'm going to link both of those things down below. If you're like me, as a new Jeep owner, you like a large infotainment system where you can see different things like your radio stations, your navigation, and especially your backup camera. But sometimes certain features could be improved just a little bit. And in this video, I'm going to show you a $20 improvement that you can make to your backup camera. Stay tuned. So one of the big benefits of having the infotainment screen is having the backup camera, but sometimes it's limited in what it can do. Now, I know in recent years the backup camera's quality has definitely improved versus previous years. However, at night, sometimes it can still be a little bit limited. So what I did is I found the cheapest 14-inch light bar that I could find on Amazon. It's made by a company called Z-Moon. This is a 14-inch LED light bar. Apparently, according to the box, it's got 8,000 lumens. It's IP67, etc., etc. Not necessarily sure how much of that I believe. However, I will say that for the purposes that I want it for, I think it's going to work out fine. And is it a rigid light bar? No. Is it going to be one of those that you can use to bomb through the desert at 70, 80 miles an hour? No. It's probably going to break after a certain amount of time doing that. Will it be completely waterproof? Yeah, probably not there either. But I'll tell you what, we're going to do a long-term test on this, and we're going to see how long we can actually make this thing last, bolted to the back of our bed rack up here to give us what we need. So now that I've got our little light bar installed, couple of bolts, little bit of wiring wired into my VoSwitch switch pod, which I will be doing another video on because I think it is the best way to wire up your accessories for the price. Anyway, let's get back to this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and then show you what the backup camera sees, and then we'll turn it off and show you what the backup camera sees as well. So as Jeepers, I think we're all pretty familiar with the shortcomings of the backup camera at night. So during the day, I think it's fantastic. Now, the newer models, the JLs and the JTs, definitely have a better backup camera. There's better resolution and everything like that. For some of your older models, it's not as crystal clear as it would seem. And to be honest, on here, on this screen, as you can see in these places right here, while it looks pretty bright on the screen as you see it here, on mine it's kind of hard to illustrate how much darker it actually is. Now, if I throw the Jeep into reverse, I get that sort of brief light up, all right? But again, it looks a lot brighter on the screen that you see versus the screen that I can see. So if you're ever in a neighborhood and you're having to back up at night, you never know what's really behind you because a lot of times, even with the backup camera, you don't have the ability to see everything. Well, we're going to change that. Now let's see how different that is now that we've got our light installed. So for just $20 on Amazon, you can turn your backup camera into a way more effective backup camera to be able to see everything that may be behind you, whether it be a stump, whether it be an animal, or whether it may be children playing in the street at night. But that's okay. For a few bucks, you may be able to save a life. Right, guys?
Yeah!
So Wield is responsible for this. Responsible for they committed an act of terrorism, which I'll be doing a video on coming up. I think it's the greatest, the best ever.